Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. And today we are going to be talking about this topic.
Ah, the
Today,
topic says fear versus freedom. How to take the leap even when you are scared. This is what we are going to be deliberating on this evening. Listen, and if you have any question, jot it down. We are here to answer your question.
Yes. So that's what we're going to be talking today. And first of all, we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday. So before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. Sorry about my internet connection.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, depending on where you are watching us from. My name is Justina. I'm originally from Nigeria. I based in UK with my family member. I am healthcare professional, and also I have an online digital business beside it. Thank you.
hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Ade Bukola, originally from Nigeria, now settled in UK with family. I am a trained nurse, not a civil servant, and a proud digital business owner.
Hi everyone, thank you again for joining us. This is Rejoice Gaffer. Good morning, good afternoon, from wherever you might be connecting with us from. I'm originally from Ghana. Once again, my name is Rejoice and a proud digital business owner and also a e-commerce. I'm originally from Ghana, but I live in the US with my beautiful family, and I can't wait for you to join us in our global digital business today. Stay tuned and you will have a wonderful time with us.
Thank you, everyone. So we also want to remind that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays in North America, we have our live webinar at 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. In UK, the webinar is at 2 a.m. in the morning, right?
1 a.m.
1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the morning. So you'll be catching the replay of the live webinar unless you are awake at that time, then you can watch it live. Um, so you can register into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, so you can register for either day or for both. The second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So now you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from last Thursday's or Friday, depending where you are in the world. Um, if you want to catch that replay before tomorrow's live webinar. Okay, so here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
The panelists for last week were our host is Jay, and then we have executive assistants who is oil and gas, who is Katie, and then we have Aisha, stay at home mom, and then we have Jashandeep, who is a digital business owner and a teacher.
We have Jen, former accountant. We have Sheta, the educator. And the last one is Rose, former warehouse machine operator. Thank you. Back to Sister Sandy.
Thank you, Rejoice. Thank you, Justina. So, if you're catching the replay, our replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So, there you go. So, now you know if you want to learn how to start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So, let's find out what is our topic for today.
Our topic for today is fear versus freedom. How to take the leap even when you're scared.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode. We are on episode 11 for the Global Freedom Conversations Live. And happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday. Okay, so today's topic is one that hits home for so many of us. Okay, and that is, fear versus freedom. How to take the leap even when you're scared. So we all have dreams that call us. Okay, but fear often keep us standing still. Fear keep us from pursuing our dreams. So today, we'll talk about what fear really is and how it holds us back and how to move forward, anyways. So, that's what we're going to be talking today: how you can recognize it, okay, and then how you can overcome the fear. So, for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
So, our today's topic is fear is a natural response, not a stop sign. Freedom comes from action, not perfection. The cost of inaction is higher than the risk of action.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, let's dive in for the first point.
So fear is a natural response and not designed to stop us. Uh, it's an inbuilt thing because naturally in human physiology, uh, it's a response to protect us when we see danger. For example, we see a lion. Naturally, our our body will produce adrenaline, which is an hormone, and that's to alert us, to alert our system to walk to the imposing danger right in front of us. Uh, that is our natural response to fear. But there is limit to everything. Fear is good to fear, but when it's too much, then it's become a disadvantage and it can hold us back in doing good things in life. According to this research, uh, by the National Institute of Mental Health, over 60% of adults experience anxiety when faced with uncertainty or big decision. So it's very normal because the fear of the unknown is very normal because when you are going into a new thing, maybe business or a journey, or you want to change your job, career, whatever it is, even in our relationship like marriage, fear comes in that, oh, we don't know how the future will be. But the fact is that you will never know until you try. For anybody that want to succeed, if you talk to most entrepreneur, they will say, if you want to succeed, you must be able to take risk. And that's what differentiates an entrepreneur from an employee. Because from the employer. Employer take the risk, and when the gain come, they take the huge sum of the gain. But as an employee, you have nothing to lose. So when you work for them, your salary is guaranteed, and they give you, a portion of their gain, whatever they make out of the business. So uh, That means that fear is a sign you are weak. It doesn't mean that fear is a sign you are weak. It is a sign that you are human. The key isn't to eliminate fear, but to move through it. Grow growth. You have to grow, and you have to get out of your comfort zone, and that's the risk taking. And as a business owner and as an entrepreneur, you have to learn what is called calculated risk. You don't want to just take a risk very, very unreasonable. No, as a business entrepreneur, you don't do that. You go, you do your market research. See, okay, for example, you want to trade. You do your market research before you go into that business. How much am I buying these products? How much is it being sold recently in the market? What are the other costs that I have to invest? So this is called calculated risk. There is risk in everything you're doing, but you're doing it wisely. And that's one of the things that, if you join our business, we are a team that will support you to make that decision and direct you into the right direction, so that every decision you make, it will not be a silly one, and your fear will be limited when you know you are taking a calculated risk. And as Bob uh, Proto said, fear is faith in the wrong direction. When you focus on possibility of failure, fear wins. When you focus on the possibility of freedom, courage takes over. So one of our greatest enemy sometimes can be fear, holding us back and not making us to develop, and look into other things, other aspects of life that might be beneficial to us. And there we sat there, fearing. And there's one thing I usually say: sometimes failure is not failure. Failure means this is your mistake. Next time, this is how you go about it. Because when you don't get the result you want, then you have a lesson to learn. And that lesson is, is the cost. The failure is the cost of the lesson for you. That's what you're paying. That's what you're paying to learn that lesson. And when you learn it, it's become a weapon and a skill for you to develop in future. Over to you, Sandy.
Thank you, Cesar de Bucola. So, Cesar de Bucola just talked about, fear is a natural response. So that's normal that we have fear first, but we don't need to let it stop us, from doing what we want to do. So our second point is,
We are moving to the second point, which says freedom comes from action, not perfection. We are talking about getting freedom. It's when you take an action that you can be free. You can get your freedom, not perfection. Most people wait to feel ready before they act, but that ready moment never comes. There's no need for you to be waiting for you to be ready before you start anything you want to do in life. Just try and take step before you are expecting the perfection of it. According to a Harvard Business Review study, people who take consistent small steps towards their goals are 70% more likely to achieve them than those who wait for ideal condition. Freedom comes from action, not perfection. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Like if you want to do our business, there's no need for you to wait till when you get everything, when you know everything. You have to start from somewhere. Start from the beginning. Don't wait till when you get everything. Take that step. and you will not do your due diligence, even in anything that you want to do in life. You will take step, you do the research, you do your due diligence, you ask from people, how are they doing it? Do the research about the thing. Don't look about the perfection at the early stage of anything that you might want to do in life. Take that leap and learn, grow along the way. As you take that step, you learn how you are going to be grow gradually. You don't just grow in a day. You start from somewhere, you are learning, and you are doing it a bit by bit. By the time you are doing it that way, you are knowing that thing more than when you start. Like the business that we are doing. When we started, most of us, majority of us, we can't come out like this and be talking to people. It's when we started learning that we know how to come out. Some people, even just for them to put their picture on the Facebook, it's difficult for them because they are still hiding under their shell. But the business have brought us out. We are learning. We are passing through the training side. It's teaching us what to do. And with our community, they are helping us what to do, how to do it. And gradually, we are getting to it. It's not where we are when we started. That's not where we are today. We have moved forward. We have left the beginning stage. So progress beats perfection every day. Every day you are progressing, it be the perfection. Freedom doesn't come from having all the answers. And you see, not when you get answers to all what you are doing that you say that you get the freedom. No, it comes from taking one step, one small step. You do it one after the other. That's when freedom comes. You do this first step, you make it, oh, you say, you conquer that one. You take the next step, you conquer it as well. It comes from taking one small step and learning. And as you are taking step, you are learning gradually. You are knowing more than when you start. And you adjust along the way. Where you are missing it, you adjust. By the time you ask people how they are doing it, or you do the research, you know more. You too, you will become a teacher. You that they have been led teaching, you will not become a teacher in it. So that's why we are saying freedom, it comes from action. You need to take action if you want to do anything new in life. With our business, you need to take that action before that your perfection. And how can you take the action? Take that leap of faith. Ask people how they are doing it. Do your due diligence. Follow the training side, or ask people that through the people that you come to. Is there anyone that invited you to the business? Ask how are they doing it. That's why we are doing coaching call. During that your coaching call, you are going to ask questions for almost 30 minutes to know more about what you are entering into, what you are putting your head into. You know more about it. So don't think about being perfect at the initial stage, but just take your leap of faith, and at the end of it, you will know that you will not be the same as the way that you started. Thank you.
Thank you, Justina. So yeah, so Justina taught us, about freedom comes from taking action. Okay, not we don't have all the answers when we start something that we want to do. But along the way, we take baby steps. One small step at a time, and like Justina mentioned, and ask questions along the way. And that's how you're gonna be able to. Um, Overcome that fear, and taking action on what you need to do to be able to go to where you want to go. Okay, so the third point is
The third point is the cost of inaction is higher than the risks of action. True time freedom doesn't mean doing less, it means working smarter. According to McKinsey and Company, according to McKinsey and Company, automation and digital system can save up to 30% of weekly work hours for entrepreneurs. When you combine automation with mentorship and new digital skills, you unlock business that runs with you, not against your time. What is this we are talking about? This very business has truly blessed me a lot. If I had not taken action, I wouldn't even know that there is so much freedom. You know, when you are free in your mind, it transcends through all that you do. It was through this very business that I got to know that we have a mindset for wealth. What if I was so afraid and not needing to take action? That very action that I took for this very business has really freed my mind that, oh, I'm made for more. I have been made for abundance. So let's take the action today. I know most people are afraid of being scams, but we have been here for how long now? Even me, I've started this very business for almost a year and a half now, and we've been on this very social media for how long now? Businesses have come and gone, and we are still here talking about this very digital business. People are afraid of being in front of the camera, but we are here. This is digital business, a legitimate one. And I believe that it's going to be here forever and ever. One thing I love about this very business is that it's automation. It works 24 hours while you are even asleep. If you don't take the action now, how would you know that this works for you? We want more time with our families, more time to do what we love, not always living from paycheck to paycheck. True time freedom comes from where you have your own business and you manage it and you work at your own pace and your own time. So take the action today. Take the action today, and you will know that this is yours indeed. I've never regretted coming into this very business at all. I'm now free, and I know that I'm now wealthy and I work in abundance because of this very online digital business. Through this very online digital business, I've read books that have really freed me so much that if I had not taken the action to start this very business, I wouldn't know anything. I wouldn't know anything. So take the action today, and it is not only business, it's full of, it's like school to me. You learn so much about finances and the online community and so much. So take the action today and become your own entrepreneur. I will see you on the inside.
Thank you, Rejoice. Yeah, so Rejoice taught us about, not taking action is a higher risk than actually taking action. Because if you stay in the same place, nothing is going to change. But if you try, at least you try to see, if it's going to be better for you or not. So you got nothing to lose. Um, so you gotta take action, instead of staying in the same comfort zone. All right. So, what is our bonus point for today?
The bonus point for today says fear and freedom can't exist in the same space. When you take even one step towards your dream, fear begins to lose its grip and confidence begins to grow. That is, when you take that step, that leap of faith, the fear will begin to lose. You will now begin to lose, to overcome fear, its grip, and the confidence. You now have the confidence to begin to grow about that new step that you're taking. Like this business now, we are not feared to come out now to talk about our business, unlike before. We are not scared. We are gradually overcoming that fear of coming out. Because when you firstly started, if you are not the Facebook person that used to come out, you'll be fear. How am I going to, even what am I going to say? But now that fear, as we have passed through that stage of being fear, we are now having the confidence to come and talk about it. And we know that it is legit. We are saying the truth. We are both human, and we are human like you. So we have that confidence, we have that boldness to come out, to come and tell people. So that's the bonus point for today, that when you take one step towards your dream, your fear will begin to lose its grip and confidence will begin to grow in you. Thank you.
Thank you, Justina. Okay, so what is our key takeaway for the topic today?
Our key takeaway for the topic today is you don't have to be fearless to move forward. You just have to be willing. Freedom begins the moment you stop letting fear make your decisions. We are more than conquerors in Christ, and you are more than what you do. Your actions or your inaction um, is tied is tied to your willingness to grow or launch into the deep. So take action today, and you will never be the same, because most people are tied to your rising. Don't remain small or mediocre, else people that have been assigned to you will never see you and change. So let's get in there, and I will see you on the inside.
Thank you, Rejoice. And what is our message for the audience?
Our message for the audience is: what is one dream you have been too afraid to start? Drop it in the comments below. It might be inspiring to someone else to take their leap to start something new. And if you are ready to turn fear into freedom, reach out to one of us. We will guide you through the first step and throughout the journey.
Thank you, Cisa de Bucola. Okay, so we have arrived to the end of our lives. So hope so that you learn, how to overcome the fear, how to first face the fear, be able to overcome the fear and be able to take action, you know. Because if you remain in the same place, nothing is going to change. You really have to get out of that comfort zone, and that way you're going to be able to overcome that fear. Fear is always going to be there with us. It's never going to really going away. But the thing here is how you can have control over your fear. Knowing how to overcome that fear. And then as you take action, that fear is going to start dissipating as you go through. So, and from time to time, fear is going to come back, but you know how to deal with fear now. So then it will be okay. Like for me, when I do lives, I don't have that fear like I used to have when I started at the beginning. But once in a while, out of the blue, that fear will come up to me, like the first time I was doing lives. But I know how to overcome the fear. So I start doing the live, and then eventually, that fear start going away. So we have to take action to be able to overcome those fears and to be able to achieve and what we want to achieve, to go for our dreams. So that's our message for you today. So don't stay scared, take action and go out of your comfort zone. So if you love the topic that we shared today, or you want to share something with us, like a one experience or something, put in the comments and let us know. We'll be happy to answer any questions, reading your comments, sorry, of your story. Um, and then if you want to learn how you can start your online business, here are three ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. What is your webinar? Sorry, your website, Sis Justina?
My website is www.justik.com.
There you go. That's where you can find Sis Justina. Um, so when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So it will take you that page. That link will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So one for Tuesday and one for Thursday for North America, or one for Friday and one for Wednesday for UK. Um, for UK, it will be at 1 a.m. in the morning. So most likely you will be watching the replay because it's at 1 a.m. in the morning. For North America, you have it at 5 p.m. PST on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then 7 p.m. CST and 8 p.m. EST. So you can either register for either day or for both. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works, and also you have the opportunity to hear from the panelists which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their life. So if you want to catch last Thursdays or Friday, depending where you are in the world, uh, replay of the live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
The host is a Jay, a resigned educator, and the panelists are Kate, the executive assistant, oil and gas, Ayesa, stay-at-home mom. We have Jashan Dave, the teacher and digital business owner.
We also have Jane, former accountant. We have Sheetal, educator, and we have Rose, former warehouse machine operator.
Yes, thank you, Justina. Thank you, Rejoice. So if you're catching the replay from last week webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Okay, so now you know. So if you want to learn how to start your online business, here are the 3 ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions, or register directly into our website. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for next Monday. So our topic for next Monday is from paycheck to purpose. So building a business that aligns with your life. So that's what we're going to be talking next Monday. So it's about designing work that doesn't just pay bills, but fulfills your calling. So it's not all about making money. There's about other things too. So that's what we are going to be talking next month. So stay tuned for that. Don't miss it. It's going to be very interesting for you guys. And since we have arrived to the end, we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today and for watching the live with us. And for those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our contents. So, again, we want to thank you for being here with us today. And we're going to see you next Monday for another topic of the Global Freedom Conversation Live. So, thank you again for being here. God bless you all. And thank you for watching. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you all. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.